Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay, how it should be. Helga says yes, thank you. Helga. Samuel says, sorry. Samuel says yes, thank you, Samuel. Katie says yes, thank you, Katie. Boars is here today. Good to see Boars. Boars is in the house. Okay, great. Mercy, hello, Mercy. And did I see Shafika earlier? Hello, Shafika. Okay, well, good to see you all, because of course, without you, there's no reason for me to be here. Umesh, hello, Umesh. There you are, there's Shafika. Okay, Samuel, hello, Samuel. Okay, well, as you know, we always start our class with a toast. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. And of course, I have my orange tumbler right here. Yuki Ada, hello, Yuki Ada from Japan. I live in Japan too. Okay, well, we will do 2 toasts today, 2 toasts. And our first toast, it's for Boars. Boars is in the house. Yes, Boars is here. He's helping us with the chat. So if you need any help, if you have any questions, Boars is here. He's the moderator. His name is in blue, and you could see the wrench right there. Anyways, if you need any help, he's here for you. He's here for me. So let's give Boars a big thank you. Cheers. If you don't have a beverage, we can fist bump, bump. Cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. This is for you, Boars. All right. And also, well, actually 2 more toasts. And our next toast is for the members, the people who joined the channel. They support me every month. They support me financially. Their names are in green. We don't see them here yet today, but perhaps they will be watching later on. So here is the toast for the green team. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. And our third toast, it's for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk. Oh, Henna's here. Okay, we have a green team member in the house. Hello, Henna. Good to see you for sure. Okay, here is today's lesson plan. And today we are doing an idiom, of course. We always start our class with an idiom. I will write the idiom on the board. I will give you an example sentence, and then you write your own sentences using the idiom. And today, our main point, we're practicing some phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, that is a verb plus adjective, or verb plus preposition. So we're going to be doing that. And the topic is learning, and we have a video and worksheet. So I hope you are ready to practice with me, and of course with the chat. By participating in the chat, you will be helping yourself, of course, by practicing your English and also helping others, because we learn by example. So the more example sentences there are in the chat, the more we can learn, the more we can understand, and the better we can use English. Yes, so please participate in the chat, help yourself and help others at the same time. Okay, good, good, good. Let's get going, shall we? Oh, thank you, Boris. Boris put some links in the chat. For example, if you want to chat with me face-to-face on Zoom, you can do that. Boris has the information in the chat. So, of course, you can see me, you can hear me, but I can't see you. I can't hear you, right? I could only read your sentences. If you want to chat with me on Zoom, you want to practice your English, you want to ask me some questions face-to-face, you can do that through Zoom with me. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so let's get to it, shall we? So our first activity is an idiom. So I'll write number 1 right here. And today's idiom is around the clock. Around the clock. Do you think you understand? Do you know the meaning of this idiom, around the clock? If you know, go ahead and tell me in the chat. Do you know what this idiom means, around the clock? If you do, go ahead and tell me in the chat. Tell everybody in the chat. Okay, Boris says non-stop, without any interruption. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, Helga, something about time. Umesh says whole day. Katie, without stopping. Yeah, everyone, pretty much, you got it. But actually, within like continuously for 24 hours. Continuously for 24 hours. And yeah, nonstop. So Boris said that, without interruption. I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't say without interruption. I guess it depends on the situation, of course. Yeah, without stopping. So it really depends on how we use the sentence, right? So continuously for 24 hours. Yeah, okay. And so I have an example sentence. Yeah, so here is my sentence. The firefighters worked around the clock. The firefighters worked around the clock. Please write your sentences. So when you write a sentence, then I'll know if you truly understand the idiom, if you can truly write the idiom in the correct context, in the correct situation. So that's what idioms, well, idioms are tricky because they're really dependent on the situation. They're really dependent on the context, right? Because each word on its own has its meaning, right? But the words together have their own meanings, right? So around, and then clock, right? So they have their own meanings, right? So like, oh, I have a clock in my bedroom. Come around here. Like, can you come around here at about 5, right? And so each individually, they have their own meanings, but together, right, around the clock, that means continuously for 24 hours, nonstop for 24 hours. So it really depends on the context, how you use it. So that's why it's important to write sentences, and there you can really see how well you, if you're using it in the right way, right? Shafika, the whole day is work. Yeah, so let's write some sentences, and we can see, you know, if we can use this idiom in the right context, in the right situation. Okay, so Umesh says, the cricket match went around the clock. Okay, yeah, I guess cricket, they play for a long, long time, right? So actually, Umesh, we want the cricket match. Kadeen, the store is open around the clock. Yeah, so the store never closes. Very good. Like a convenience store. Many convenience stores are open 24 hours. They're open around the clock. Samuel, the police office is open around the clock. Yep, so you can go into the police office anytime because they are always open. They never close. Julia, hello Julia. School is open around the clock. Wow, what kind of school is that? So that means the school never closes. I'm not sure, metal or plant, I don't know what that word is. Railway, let's see, Helga. Oh, yep, so railways, airports work around the clock. Yep, so people are always working in an airport, stations, right? Public transportation, a lot of times public transportation runs around the clock. Okay, Boris, good. Boris has a sentence. I've been studying for this exam around the clock. One of my friends said it took blood, sweat, and tears to get this great grade. Good, good, good. Yeah, you guys are using it fine. Perfectly. Henna, I'll need more explanation, please. Okay, no problem, Henna. Thank you for asking. So, it's around the clock. It's an idea, right? A lot of times these idioms are an idea. They are what's the word I want to say? They are not literal. They are like we have to, you can't see it, you can't touch it, right? Figuratively. So they are figurative. It's an idea. It's a concept in a way. So we have a clock. I'm going to do it most basic way, I think. Okay, so we have a clock. And as the time goes, right? So maybe some places they open at 8. Right, let's say 8 a.m. They open at 8 a.m. and close, let's say at 9 p.m. For example, so the store or the office or the business opens at 8 a.m. So you can go there, the door is open for business at 8 a.m. and it closes at 9 p.m. So the store opens at 8 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m. And so after that, the doors are closed. You cannot enter. No one is there. But if they are open 24 hours, then they never close. And so around the clock. And so within, right, so we have 12 hours and then 24. So AM, we have 12 hours, and PM, we have 12 hours. So it's 24 hours. And so continuously, they never close. And so, for example, firefighters, they work 24 hours, right? Maybe they're not fighting fires, but they are on call. They are at the fire station ready for any emergency. So they are available 24 hours. They don't go home. They don't take a rest. Oh, sorry, we're having lunch. Even though there's a fire happening. Oh, sorry, we are not fighting fires because we're having lunch. No, 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 no. So they have to, whenever there is an emergency, whenever a fire happens, they have to go. So they are available around the clock. Firefighters are, same with police, right? Police are available 24 hours. If there's an emergency, they are ready. So they don't have standard open and close. They never close, continuously for 24 hours. Okay, let's see. Maria, the church is open around the clock. Yeah, so a lot of times, yes, so churches usually don't have a lock, right? You just can go in there anytime you want. Maybe there's not a service, there's not a church service, but the doors are open. Oh, Yukieda. I'm watching YouTube around the clock. Oh, you need to get some sleep. You need some rest. Shafika, emergency service is open around the clock. Good, yep. Right, because an emergency can happen anytime. Right? Umesh, the police officer worked around the clock. Good. Our churches are not open around the clock here. So I guess it depends on the location, what church it is and where they are. In my hometown, they're always open. Okay, and here in Japan, we don't have churches, but we have temples and shrines, and those are always open. So you could always go to a shrine, you can always go to a temple, and basically, but a lot of them are like outdoors anyways. There's not, a church is a building, you go inside, but many shrines are outside. So of course, they're always open. Okay, oh, Maria, the hairstylist open around at 11. Okay, so this is different, right? Around the clock. Your Maria, your example is the hairstylist is open at around 11 a.m. at around, and so that's open time. And so maybe it's not exactly, maybe the hairstylist has some flexibility. They don't have to open exactly on time. So then you would say at around. So you could say it opens at around 11 a.m. Okay, so that's not exactly. So if you said it opens at 11, right? So this is not exactly, right? Around, so maybe it could be before 11, it could be after 11, around 11, where if you did not put around, if you just say it opens at 11, that's when it opens exactly at 11, on time. This is not on time. Yeah, Hannah, of course. Good. Hannah, you understand, right? The hospital is always open around the clock. That's good. But we don't need always, actually, Hannah. It sounds better if you just say the hospital is open around the clock. Because always it's kind of redundant, right? Because hospitals don't close. And so if you use always with around the clock, it's redundancy. Meaning you're using two words that have the same meaning, so we don't do that in English. So you get rid of always, and then you have a great sentence. The hospital is open around the clock. Okay, good job. So anytime you want to if you want to continue writing sentences using around the clock, that's great. Like I always say, the more examples, the better, because we learn by examples. But let's now go to our main activity, phrasal verbs, and the topic is learning, learning, learning. So number 2, phrasal verbs. And our topic is learning. Right? And learning, we understand that, right? So gaining knowledge. Through study, experience, or practice. It can happen in different ways. Like reading, listening, doing activities. Okay, so our topic is learning, and learning is gaining knowledge, right? Gaining knowledge, learning facts, right? Learning things, gaining knowledge through study, right? So we're here studying English, so we're learning new things. Experience, so you learn from experience, right? You do something wrong, and oh, I will not do that again. I learned my lesson through experience. Practice, right? So we're practicing, we're writing sentences, so we're learning the phrasal verb, or no, we're learning the idiom around the clock by practicing, right? We're writing sentences, we're practicing, so we're learning the idiom around the clock, for example, right? So practice, it can happen in different ways, right? We learn in different ways. Reading, so by reading, we're learning. Listening, we're learning. And doing activities, right? So that's what we do here, right? We do reading practice, we do listening practice, and we have many activities. So we are learning English in the right way, in the best way. And so we're practicing phrasal verbs. So we're going to use phrasal verbs that relate to learning, okay? And so our first activity is a video. So we're going to do a video, watch a video, and we have 9 phrasal verbs, and the topic is learning. And then after we watch the video, we will do a worksheet, and there you will make your own sentences using the phrasal verbs. So the video is going to introduce you to the phrasal verbs, okay? So let's do it. So I'm going to put the video right there. And there it is. There's our video. Put it back. And so learning, phrasal verbs. Okay, let's say them together. Yeah, just leave it there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so look up. Look up. And that means to search for information. To search for information. Hand in to submit homework, for example. Submit homework. If that's a school, if you're in a school situation, hand in your homework. if you're working for a company, maybe you hand in a report or you hand in an application. So you want to get a job, you fill out an application, right? The application has your qualifications, information about you. Then you hand it in to the company, to the business, wherever you want to get the job. So for example, hand in homework. Brush up on, to review and improve skills. Brush up on, to review and improve skills. So for example, maybe you studied English in high school and now you're older now, or it's been some time, and you want to like, okay, I feel like brushing up on my English, review what I learned before, right? So improve your skill, improve your speaking ability. So I'll brush up on my English. Go over, to review something carefully. So go over, to review something carefully. So like, for example, a contract, right? You go over a contract, make sure you understand everything. You go over, let's say, you go and apply for, you apply for a credit card, for example, and you have to go over the information so you don't make a mistake maybe. So go over to review it carefully so you don't make a mistake, so you understand everything about it, right? So you want to go over it carefully so you understand. Mary, hello. Keep up with, to stay at the same level. So a lot of times if you don't use English, we're here, we're practicing English, right? So let's stay with the topic English. And so if you don't keep up with your English, you will kind of go back. You will forget a lot of things. So to keep your level now, you have to keep up with your studies. You have to keep up with your English practice, right? So you come here with me every week, so you keep up with your abilities, keep up with your skills, and otherwise maybe you can go backwards, you forget things. It's easy to forget, right? I always say it's easy to forget, difficult to remember. And so to remember, we have to keep up with our practice, right? Okay, our next phrasal verb, figure out to understand something. And so figure out something, so we're trying to, like for example, the idiom around the clock. Okay, so, we gotta, maybe you're not really quite sure how to use it in context in a sentence, so we have to figure it out. So we write sentences, you ask me questions, I draw a picture, I try to describe it in different ways so we can figure it out together, so we can understand it, we can remember it, we can use it. So we have to, if you're not, at first, you're not really sure how it works, you're not really sure what it means, you're not sure how to use it, well, we figure it out, right? So I have my whiteboard here, you ask me questions, I try to demonstrate it, I try to help you figure it out. Okay, our next phrasal verb, catch up on, and that to complete missed work. And so maybe you missed a couple weeks. Well, catch up on, go to look at those videos that you missed, so you catch up on what we're doing, right? And if you're like traveling or you're busy at work and you didn't come and watch my videos, well, when you do have time, when you have time on the weekend, you catch up and look at those videos that you missed, so you are up to date. And we're using learning, right? The topic learning, catch up on, but like you can do that with TV shows or, you know, dramas, right? So maybe you're on vacation, you missed a couple weeks of your favorite TV show. Well, you can re-watch those, catch up on what you missed. Okay, write down to make a written note, right? So when we do our dictation practice, right, you write down the sentences. So pencil and paper, and you write down the sentences. Or you have a notebook and you write down some words that you want to remember. Or you write down some words you want to learn better. You write down some sentences to help you understand something. So take notes, take a written note. And we have one more. Okay, sign up for, to register for a course. And so maybe in the summer you have more free time, and so maybe you sign up for a, or let's say you're going to go to America and you want to brush up on your English, so maybe you sign up for a course, or you sign up for a night school class, right, at your local, maybe your local library, they have some English classes, so you sign up for an English class at your local library. Or there are some adult schools, a lot of, in America, your local high school, they'll have like night school, and so you can, for the community, and so you can sign up for a painting class, you can sign up for a Spanish class. And so at night, after the high school students they're not at school there anymore, but then older people go there, or adults who just want to have a hobby, brush up on certain things, maybe, or learn new things, but you're not going to school. It's like a course, maybe 8-week course or a summer course. And I did that. So I've signed up for a cooking course. I've signed up for a watercoloring or a water painting course. So I've signed up for a few courses at night school. So it's cheap and yeah, and so it's fun, right? So it's not expensive and it's fun and it's a good thing to do, right? So sign up for. Okay, so I think that was it, right? So let's do it one more time. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to push the play button and the video is just going to roll. So we'll say the phrasal verbs 2 times. I think we'll have enough time to say each phrasal verb 2 times. And then we will do the worksheet, and the worksheet has example sentences, and of course you'll make your own sentences. So let's go ahead and do it. Let me get some water to clear my throat, and let's say the phrasal verbs together twice. We'll say each verbal phrase twice. Here we go. Learning phrasal verbs. Look up, look up. Hand in, hand in. Brush up on, brush up on. Go over. Go over. Keep up with. Keep up with. Figure out. Figure out. Catch up on. Catch up on. Write down. Write down. Sign up for. Sign up for. Okay, good. Okay, so there we go. That was the video. Let's now do the worksheet, okay? So now we're gonna look at example sentences, and then you'll write your own sentences, right? So we are learning through doing it, right? We're doing it. So we will write the sentences. So learning happens by doing. Learning happens by doing. So we are going to do it. We're going to write sentences. That's how we're going to learn these phrasal verbs. Okay, there we go. Oh, let me write. Now it's time for the worksheet. Okay, it's time for the worksheet. And all the worksheets you see here are there. Support me on Patreon so I can support you here. Support me there so I can support you here. All the worksheets you see here are there. Okay, good. Let's have a look. And just like the video, we have the pictures and the phrasal verbs. Look up, hand in, brush up on, go over, keep up with, figure out, catch up on, write down, sign up for. And then example sentences right here. There are 9. So can't really see. Okay, so let's just go like this. Okay, so here are the 9. Actually, I'm going to make it a little larger so we can see. Maybe some of you are using a phone or something. So, okay, there we go. They can. Okay, we'll come down. We'll just go here. Sorry. Okay, so our first was look up. And then our example sentence, look up the word in a dictionary. Look up the word in a dictionary. Phrasal verb, hand in a sentence, hand in your essay by Friday. Hand in your essay by Friday. Our second or third is brush up on, brush up on. Example, I need to brush up on my English. I need to brush up on my English. The fourth, go over your notes before the test. Go over your notes before the test. Fifth, number 5, keep up with. She keeps up with her studies. She keeps up with her studies. 6, figure out. I can't figure out this math problem. I can't figure out this math problem. And our next, number 7, catch up on. I'm catching up on my reading. I'm catching up on my reading. Number 8, write down. Write down the main points. Write down the main points. And number 9, sign up for. Sign up for. And the example sentence, she signed up for a painting class. She signed up for a painting class. Okay, so we got some example sentences and we got pictures with that show the meaning of the phrasal verb. Now Of course, it's your turn. Okay, let's start with these first 6. Look up, hand in, brush up on, go over, keep up with, figure out. Please write sentences using these phrasal verbs. The topic is learning. So I want you to use your sentences. I want you to make your sentences about learning. Okay, please make your sentences about learning. Mary has a sentence. I often look up new words in a dictionary. That's very wise of you, Mary. That's a great way to learn. Look up new words in a dictionary is a fantastic way to learn. Katie, look up for more information on Google. Yes, look up for more information on Google. Everything you need to know. I call Google Sensei. Google Sensei. Google knows everything. So if you're not sure what it is, look it up on Google. Good, Katie. Umesh, you better look up the word in the dictionary. Very good. You had better. Okay, Umesh, you had better look up the word in the dictionary. Or you can say you should look up. So it's either you had better or you should. Okay, Julia, hello. I look up the new word, new article in art. I look up the new article in art. Okay, I'm not sure. What do you mean, new article? So, Julia, one more time, please tell me. I don't understand new article in art. You mean like in a magazine, like a story, an article, like a story in a magazine? So one more time, okay, Julia? Shafika, I look up for school for my brother close my... Oh, okay, Shafika. Okay, maybe you already did it. So I looked up. We need ed, looked up. So remember, phrasal verbs are verb plus preposition. And so look is the verb. So if you already did it, it's looked. I looked up for a school for my brother close to my house. Close to my house. Okay, Shafika, one more time. I looked up for a school for my brother close to my house. Okay, Mercy, go over. I need to go over Mark's lesson. Good, good, good. Yeah, we did, last week, did we do work? I know this is like maybe our third video with phrasal verbs, and we're doing it every week now. So usually I'm here on Sunday, but tomorrow I can't make it, so I'm doing it today. And so every Saturday or Sunday, if I can't come on Sunday, then it's Saturday. And so every Sunday or Saturday, we are doing new phrasal verbs. Helga, when Mark writes a new phrase, I look it up in Google. Good, good. Samuel, I'm going to brush up on my English to keep out with native language. Okay, Samuel, I'm going to brush up on my English to keep up on with native, how about with, yeah, well, we don't need to, you don't need native language. I'm going to brush up on my English to keep up with my ability. That's better, to keep up with my ability. Okay, Boris, I need to brush up on my English vocabulary, so I signed up for an evening class in my neighborhood. Very good, Boris. Shafika, I will hand in my homework to my professor on Monday. Perfect, Shafika. Umesh, you had better. Good, good, good. You had better. Nice, Umesh. Mercy, usually I look up new words in a dictionary. Okay, Mercy? Usually I look up. So, Mercy, usually that is a repeated action. So we just leave the verb in the present tense. Let me talk to Mercy here for a minute. So Mercy, when you use usually, that's a repetitive action. And so we put the verb in the present tense. So your sentence, Mercy, is usually, or it's better to say, I usually look up new words in a dictionary. I usually look up new words in a dictionary. That's great strategy for learning. That's perfect. And when you use usually, it's a repeated action. So we put the verb, which is look, just in the present tense, in the base form. So we don't conjugate it. We don't put it in the past or the future. We just leave it the way it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Nur's in the house. Hello, Nur. How are you doing? Okay, Julia, I look up the new magazine about okay, I look up the new magazine. Okay, so Julia, sorry, I look up new magazines about art. Okay, good. Okay, I understand, Julia. Yeah, there you go. I look up new magazines about art. Okay, good. So where do you look up? Like maybe I look up 4 new art magazines on the internet, or I look up 4 new art magazines online. I don't know, like, or in the bookstore. I look up, yeah. So like search, look up. For example, you go into a dictionary to look up a new word, right? You go onto the internet to look up for maybe a recipe. Like you want to make a casserole, so you look up a recipe on Google, in Google. Okay, Mary, I have to go back here. The children handed in their homework to the teacher. Good, Mary. I would actually say their teacher. The children handed in their homework to their teacher. Okay, you have their homework. That's okay. Yeah, the teacher. That's fine, Mary. That's good. Hannah, I don't know, but I'll figure it out later. Good, Hannah. Nice sentence. Shafika, I brush up on Mark's videos for beginning every day. At the beginning of every day. At the beginning. Good, Shafika. I brush up on Mark's videos at the beginning of every day. Or maybe we don't need every day. This might be better, Shafika. I brush up on Mark's videos at the beginning of the day. At the beginning of the day. Or you could just say every day. Umesh, go over the lines in the book. Good. Boris, I have been working around the clock to hand in my project before the deadline. Okay, nice, Boris. So what Boris did, I always compliment people who do this. I always bring it to your attention when this happens. So Boris took our idiom and connected it with our phrasal verb. So what Boris did, he took these 2 activities and made a connection. And so the more connections you make, right? The more you like take something from here, take something from there, put it together, you will understand. That means you understand better, you will remember better, and you truly understand the meanings. And so by making connections, you will have a better chance of remembering and being able to use it in the future, right? So what we're doing now, we're practicing now so you can remember and use it in the future, right? So, you know, if you go on a trip or talk to someone in English, you can remember what you learned here, so you can use it in real life, right? That's the ideal situation. That's our goal. What we learn here, we can use in actual situations, right? In real life, you can talk to someone in English using these activities we do here. Okay, good job, Boris. Let's look at the others here too. Okay, there are the 9. So the last 3, catch up on, write down, sign up for. Oh no, that's a mistake, sign up on. Oh no, I gotta fix that. So number 9 is sign up for. Oh no. I will, it's on Patreon right now, but I will go back and fix it. Oh, I hate making mistakes. So number 9, it's a mistake, typo. It is sign up for. Okay, sorry. On the worksheet it says on, that's wrong. We don't say sign up on, it's sign up for. For example, sign up for a painting class, sign up for a language class, sign up for a tennis lesson. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, the beginning videos. Okay, Shafika, I review Mark's videos for beginners every day to brush up on my skills. Very good. And that's actually very, thank you for writing that sentence, Shafika, because brush up on, that means even though it's easy, right? You understand it, it's good for your processing, right? And so by looking at videos that or language that you've already learned, that you know, and let's say, okay, these are simple sentences or simple vocabulary, it's good to brush up on that. And what that does is communication, the purpose of communication is understanding, right? And so you don't have to use difficult words. You don't have to use words that you may not really understand very well, right? The purpose of communication is expressing your ideas, expressing your opinions to someone else, and that other person understands. And so if you could say it simply where you're communicating correctly 100%, instead of, oh, I'm going to try this difficult word, and maybe you're not even really sure how it's used, maybe you won't be able to communicate very well. And so even though, you know, you're at this level and you're reviewing easier, it's good for your communication skills. So Shafika, her English is very good, but she still brushes up on what she already knows, what she's already learned. And then that really builds fluency too. If you can use the simpler words, simpler patterns, and they just come out of your mouth naturally. You don't have to translate it. You don't have to think very hard about it. You don't think about it at all. You can just answer. Someone asks you and you can just answer without thinking, right? That is that is fluency, right? That is thinking in English, not translating, right? Where you're like, okay, here's the English word. You're doing this in your head, for example. Okay, here's this English phrase. Okay, now I'm going to turn it into my native language, and then I'm going to say it back in English. And so that's a very slow process. That's a very confusing process. It's not a very efficient process, right? The best process is just someone in English asks you something, and you just give the answer without translating in your head. Just in English, stay in English, think in English, and so by reviewing the easier patterns, the easier vocabulary, that's going to help you do that. So great advice from Shafika, and Shafika is a great English speaker. So by doing that, she is keeping up with her English fluency, right? So great. Okay, sorry, I'll be back to the chat now. I haven't been looking at the chat very much. Okay, Julia, please write down the groceries that you need to make for grandma's recipe. Okay, Julia, good. Okay, here we go. We're going to fix your sentence. Please write down the ingredients that you need to make grandma's recipe. Please write down the ingredients. Write down the ingredients. So ingredients equals what goes into the recipe. Ingredients is what goes into making the meal, right? Making the dish. Helga, I signed up for a lot of interesting channels. Good. Okay, Julia, I signed up for yoga class. How about I signed up? So we want to put that in the past tense. I think you did it. I signed up. Or if you're going to do a future, I will sign up for yoga class. So you have two options here. Past tense, you already did it. I signed up for yoga class. Or you're going to do it in the future. Then you have to say, I will sign up for a yoga class, or I'm going to sign up for a yoga class. Maria, I like your videos. Oh, thank you very much, Maria. Mwah. Kisses to you. Henna, don't worry. I know what I signed up for when I said yes. Good, Henna. Very good. That's a figurative sentence, meaning I know the difficulty it will be. Okay, Helga has a question. Mark, I get the impression that the number of phrasal verbs is consistently increasing, isn't it? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean like our lesson, like worksheets, videos? So I'm not sure exactly if you're talking about the lessons we do here, live streaming, or the actual phrasal verbs. Okay, Shafika. Nice. Mary, I would like to sign up for a guitar class. Good. Umesh, write down the names of players. Good. Write down. I signed up for a Japanese class. Good, Umesh. I signed up for a. Okay, Shafika. I go over my information after I applied it for my application. Okay, we have to change your sentence, Shafika, a little bit. Let's see, I go over. Okay, so I think the verb tense. So we're gonna like, did it happen already or is going to happen? So maybe if it already happened, Shafika, we would say, I went over my information after I applied for my application. Okay, applied, application. Okay, so we have to change some of these words, I think, Shafika. We can say, I will go over my, I think it's best maybe past. I went over my information after I applied for the application. So what application? My work for the, my school application, my scholarship application. Let's say you want to get some money to go to school. So for example, a scholarship application, right? So you want to apply for a scholarship to get some money for school. So your sentence would be, I went over my information after I applied for the scholarship application. Good, Julia. I signed up for a yoga class. Perfect. And again, like, if you made a mistake, please rewrite your sentence, right? That's how we learn, right? So if you made a mistake, please fix it. And that's a good way to learn, right? So of course, making mistakes is natural, and I make mistakes. I did that right out there on, you can see my mistake. Number 9 is a mistake. It should be sign up for. So everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to fix it, right? So after we finish today, I will fix that and put it up on my Patreon again. So I made a mistake. I will fix my mistake. And hopefully I won't do it again, right? And so same thing for you guys. If I give you a suggestion, okay, this sounds more natural, please do it. Mary says, sometimes I need to write down notes to remember important things. I do too. I have a whiteboard, not the one here behind me, but you can't see it. I have another whiteboard, and that's where I write my to-do list, things I need to do today, so I don't forget, like important things I need to get done. Good, Umesh, I signed up. Let's see, Mercy, I'm thinking of signing up for art history class. So, Mercy, I'm thinking of, or I'm thinking to sign, okay. Okay, maybe we're okay, Mercy. I'm thinking to sign up for an art history course. Good. Okay, we just need an art history. That's good, Mercy. I'm thinking to sign up for an art history course. Oh, good, Samuel. Please write down your full name in the blank space. Good. Shafika, all right. Shafika fixed her sentence, I think. Let's check it out. I went over my information after I applied for my scholarship application. Okay, good. We just need for there. Shafika, that's great. We just need that one more preposition there. Applied for. So here we go, Shafika, one more time. I went over my information after I applied for my scholarship application. Actually, we don't even need, okay, yeah, we just need applied for. Okay, it's not true, maybe, but my manager's daughter learned Japanese. Okay, Umesh, good. Henna, I always write down my thoughts. Turns it into a quote. Yeah, good. I always write down my thoughts. That's nice, like a journal or a diary, right? Oh. The language is evolving. Oh, I see. Yeah, so we're like come up with new words. Yeah. Yeah, that's like especially idioms. Right? So how we think of things changes, right? Or usually it's from younger people who don't want older people to understand. So a lot of times language evolves either from a different language, like for example, in Japan, there was a scandal. There was a, what's the word? Kickback. And so there was, I'm not sure if it was maybe a politician. I forgot the situation, but there were like, the politician got kickbacks. Oh yeah, there was a politician. They organized like these parties, these political events, and so people would pay a ticket. They would buy a ticket to enter the event, and the politician got kickback money from those tickets, and that's illegal. And that was like a new word in Japan, kickback. And so it's an English word meaning like you do something for me, you get money, and then or I can gather people. I have the ability, for example, to gather people. You charge those people money, and then you kick back money to me, right? So I'm not asking those people for money, you are. So you're receiving the money. I'm only inviting the people. You are charging the people money, and then you kick back money to me. And so politicians cannot do that. And that happened here in Japan, and it was a big scandal. And that word kickback, coming from English, the word kickback is English, not Japanese, but it became part of Japanese language. So if you now today you say, oh, he got a kickback, people in Japan would understand. So that's how like language evolves from a foreign language, like a different language, like for example, let's say bon appetit, right? So a lot of people use that in America, but it's a French word. So a lot of people say, oh, bon appetit. And so, and then there's some words from Japanese that Americans use for like kawaii, and that means cute. And so a lot of, depending on the situation, Americans will use kawaii, meaning cute, but it's originally a Japanese word. So that word, so the English kind of evolved from Japanese. And then also younger people will take words and change the meaning, like so the parents don't understand what the kids are talking about. So for example, sick. So young people use sick meaning, oh, something great. Oh, that was wonderful. Isn't that wonderful? And they'll say, hey, that's sick, isn't it? And so the parents, the older people don't understand the meaning, right? Why are the kids saying sick? Sick means you don't feel well. You have, you can't go to work because you are sick. Your body is not feeling well. There's something wrong with your body. You are sick. But the younger people are using sick to mean something good. So they change the word. So the language evolves. Okay. Okay, sorry, we're back to topic now. back to the phrasal verbs. Henna says, I'm going to catch up on this chapter. Good. Shafika, I went over my information after I applied for my scholarship application. Perfect. Nice, Shafika. I will sign up for early childhood education courses in the spring. Nice. Okay. Oh, Helga, kickback. Yeah. A payment made to someone who has facilitated a transaction or appointment, especially illicitly. The ruling party depends on contributions and kickbacks. Yep. That happened here in Japan, and that word became part of the Japanese vocabulary. Kickback. Even though the pronunciation is different, it's the katakana pronunciation, kikubaku. So, yeah, so that has, so Japanese is evolving from other languages, right? Okay, Umesh, nice. Let's go 2 more minutes, okay? Let's go 2 more minutes. Write your sentences for 2 more minutes, and then we will do a quiz. So on top of the chat, there's a quiz, there's a white box, there's a sentence. In the middle of the sentence, there's a missing word. Which word fits that sentence? There are 4 choices. In the chat, on top of the chat, it's a white box, it's a quiz. So 2 more minutes. So let me, yeah, Helga. So let me put the timer. So let's do 2 minutes, and let's make some more sentences using the phrasal verbs. Okay, here we go. I'll put the worksheet back for you. Okay, Henna, I'll keep up with this work. Nice. Hey, Carlos is in town. Carlos is on the board. Hello, Carlos. You're a little late, buddy. No problem. You're here. It's good that you came by and said hello. Thank you, Carlos, for stopping by. Yeah, so it's katakana. Good, Helga. So in Japanese, katakana is for foreign words. For example, kikubaku. Hiragana is for Japanese words. Katakana is for foreign words. For example, English words. Okay, about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna actually let's review the video one more time. So after 30 seconds, we'll review the video one more time. Carlos is here late, so we'll do it for Carlos, and then we'll do our quiz. So it's about a minute. So after a few seconds, we'll go back to the video. Say the words, say the phrasal verbs in the video, and then we'll do the quiz. So kind of wrap it up, make a sandwich, a video sandwich. Okay. Okay, let's, whoop, let me, actually I need to bring the worksheet down. And like I said, number 9, there's a mistake there. I will fix the mistake when we finish here today. I will fix the mistake, number 9. It should be sign up for, I think. Yeah, sign up for. And I'll repost it on my Patreon. So right now it's on my Patreon, but there's a typo. So I will go back, I will fix it, and then repost it on my Patreon. Okay, so sorry about the mistake. Okay, so let's go over the video one more time. There we go. Thank you, Boars. Sign up for my Patreon. Support me so I can support you. Support me there so I can support you here. Okay, let's look at the video one more time. We will say the phrasal verbs. They're in the video. Let's go back here. Okay, let's not start it yet exactly. Okay, here we go. Let's say the phrasal verbs for the last time. Okay, we're sandwiching it, right? So we had the video, the worksheet, and now we'll have the video again. So we'll sandwich it. The bread. The worksheet was the meat. The video is the bread. I need a cough for a second. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. More. I need some warm coffee in my throat. Okay, here we go, everyone. Are you ready? We're going to say the phrasal verbs together. We'll say them twice together. Here we go. Let's roll the tape. Learning phrasal verbs. Look up. Look up. Hand in. Hand in. Brush up on. Brush up on. Go over. Go over. Keep up with. Keep up with. Figure out. Figure out. Catch up on. Catch up on. Write down. Write down. Sign up for. Sign up for. Okay, good. All right, so that was the phrasal verb sandwich. Right, so we had the phrasal verb sandwich, we had video, worksheet, and video. The video was the bread, the worksheet was the meat, right? So it makes sense. The worksheet had the sentences, right? So the meat was actually doing it, right? So we learn by doing, and that's what you did. We learned by doing. So the meat of our sandwich was the worksheet because you wrote sentences. You used the phrasal verbs in context, in the right way, and the video was the bread that held it together, that gave us the actual vocabulary, and then you took the vocabulary and made sentences. So that's how to learn, that's how to remember, right? We want to remember, we don't want to forget. Oh, Shafika, thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Boars. So if you want to practice your English, if you want to chat with me one-to-one, because here I can't see you, I can't hear you. If you want to chat with me, like for example, a 20-minute chat, you want to brush up on your English, you want to ask me some questions, you can do that. It's $20, 20 minutes. We can Zoom, we can meet each other, we can talk to each other in English, okay? So brush up on your English, practice with me face to face. We can do that on Zoom. Boars, put the information in the chat. Thank you, Boars. Okay, let's do the quiz now, everyone. So on top of the chat, there's a white box, there's a sentence, there's a missing word. Which is the best word? So there are 4 choices. Let's open it up. So on top of the chat, it's a white box. Let's open it up. There it is. I see it. Can you see it? So we have a sentence and 4 words. Are you ready for the quiz? Yeah? Okay, here we go. The sentence is, the children outside because it was sunny. The children outside because it was sunny. Choose the best word. Is it play? Is it playing? Is it played? Is it plays? Does a sentence go like this? The children play outside because it was sunny. The children playing outside because it was sunny. The children played outside because it was sunny. The children plays outside because it was sunny. Play, playing, played, plays. Choose the best word. Okay, good, good, good. And what is the best word? What is the correct word? Yes, it is played. Good, Mary. Played. Yes, good, Carlos. Samuel played. Katie, the children played outside because it was sunny. Perfect. Shafika played. Yes. Mercy played. Helga, the children played outside because it was sunny. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. Past tense was. Good, Helga. Hannah played. Yeah, Boris, thank you, buddy. Boris is such a big help. Lucini, hello. Yes, it is played. Thank you, Boris. You're a good friend. You're very helpful. We have a great group of people here in the chat, don't we? We have great people here. I'm very lucky to have you here with me. Thank you for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are number one. All right, and especially thank you, Green Team. We have Hannah and Mary here, and Carlos is here. So thank you, Green Team. Thank you for your kind support. If you want to be part of the Green Team, if you want to be part of the wonderful group of members, please join my channel. That would be fantastic. And again, Patreon for worksheets we do here. Also, my website, mkulek.com. There you can find worksheets and flashcards that go with my videos. So Patreon is for the worksheets we do here. My website, mkulek.com, are worksheets and flashcards that go with my videos, my VODs, video on demand. So you can check them out anytime you want to. And actually, everything is at my website, my YouTube website. And there's the QR code right there, right here. You go there, you go to my YouTube channel, and the homepage on my YouTube channel. There you can see everything. We have quizzes, we have members only content. Everything I upload, quizzes and videos are right there. Okay, so thank you, everyone. I will be back on Tuesday, 5 p.m. I can't come tomorrow on Sunday. That's why I'm doing it now, because usually I come here on Sundays, but tomorrow I cannot be here. So I'm here today. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Again, thank you, Green Team, Hannah, Mary, Carlos. Thank you for your kind support. Boars, buddy. Boars, very kind of Boars, volunteering, doing this on his own time, helping us out. So Boars, thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. And thank you, everyone, for being here with me, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So, Shafika, you're very kind. Okay, everyone, let's count down and say goodbye. Have a great weekend. Smile. When you smile, you're happy, and you help other people be happy, because your smile passes on to others. So don't forget to smile. Be safe. Stay healthy, love and peace, and let's count down. Yes, Boars, good. I can't remember everyone's name either, Boars. I'm always forgetting names. I'm always forgetting to mention people. So it's easier for me just to mention the Green Team. But anyways, thank you, everyone. I will be here on Tuesday. I hope to see you on Tuesday. And let's count down and say goodbye together, shall we? Here we go. We're counting down together. We're saying goodbye together. Thank you so much. Mwah. I hope to see you on Tuesday, 5 p.m. We're here on Tuesdays, Fridays, Sundays, or Saturdays. Okay, here we go. We're counting down. Boris, thank you again, buddy. Mwah. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go. We're counting down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll be back on Tuesday. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you.